Okay, so we are going to pin curl my curly model today. And the key is to pin curling is the smaller the pin curls, the tighter the curls are going to be. The larger the pin curls, the looser the curls will be. So you can either start from a side or you can put it all up and start from the bottom. I like to work my way around the side. And for those I pin curl at the salon, this is typically how I do it unless I'm pinning as I'm curling. So what I would do is I just grab some hair. So you can part comb it or whatever. Now, I want to do a larger curl because I don't want my curls to be too tight. So I'm not going to comb them. I'm just going to, let me turn this one so you can see. I'm just going to kind of finger comb so they won't be tangled. Now, typically this is how your curls look. The curl is already kind of curling up, so I'm just going to take that curl. Do it so you guys can see it. I'm going to take this curl and I'm just going to roll it in itself. I'm going to do this whole thing up to the scalp. Now, typically I would use bobby pins, but so you guys can see it, that's what you would do. So you would bobby pin that up, and that would be your big pin curl. If you want to do a smaller curl, and there's no rhyme or reason, I typically go horizontal and vertically, just so I don't have a lot of tight curls, or I don't have like defined lines. So for this one, say I decide I want to do a smaller curl because I want this around my face to be a lot tighter. So I'll take this much hair. You can do less hair than that if you want that little curl right there. You just roll it into itself. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then you would pin it. You do that all over your head. Now the good thing is, one of the benefits to pin curling, one, it keeps you from putting any unnecessary heat in your hair. Two, it keeps your ends tied away so to keep you from having a lot of split ends and breakage. And then you could always have a curly look. Even for my natural clients, if you were to blow dry your hair out and say you decide you did not want to flat iron it, or if you ran a flat iron through it one time and it's still like a little bushy, you can do this method as well and still get a curly effect. If you don't run a flat iron through it off, you just blow dry it, you can go in and curl them yourself. Now it is a little harder to curl with no curl in it, but it is possible. Okay, so you would do that all around your hair. Again, the bigger the pin curls, the bigger the curl is going to be, the less tight it would be. So some people want to do a whole section, do the whole section. It's not that big of a deal, just pin it up. So if you want to do your crown area with a lot of tighter curls and then the bottom with looser curls, you could do that. Mix and match your curls because none of our curls are going to be the same anyways. And when you have multiple, if you have a lot of different curls, it gives your hair a lot of dimension. So once you do that, you have two options. You can either cover it up with a silk bonnet, all over your head. Yes, I do have a silk bonnet at home for when I had hair. Or you can go in with another scarf once everything is curled up and tie it down. It's up to you. Okay? So that is our pin curl. And if you need another help with that, then we'll do it again. But once you take the pin curls out in the morning, just get a very, very light oil. Grab each little pin curl, take them out, and just kind of finger comb. And then you'll have your curls back. Now you could do that every night without having to put heat in your hair. And at the top, if you're wanting volume, and you want to create yourself volume in the crown up here, comb it out with your fingers to kind of detangle it, but you don't want to come out your curls. Take this pin curl, stand it straight up, and pin curl it, just standing straight up. That way it sits right on top. That way when you take it down, all of this would have set. Okay. However you pin curl your hair, if your base, which is the hair at the roots, is going in a certain direction, it may stay in that direction. So you do have to be aware of that. But other than that, pin curling is easy, it's freestyling, and you can just kind of come and go. And it gives you, if you do them in different sizes, it'll give you more of a messier curl than a more put together curl. If you want something that's a little bit more manufactured and put together, then I would suggest you take parts of the same sizes, and I will take the same size curl and curl them strategically. But if you like most people who really don't care about none of that, grab some hair, girl, and pin this hair on up. Literally, you can do one whole section like this. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across this one head. Okay? So that's that. Now, wrapping. For those who want to wrap their hair with curls in that. So what you need to do is you definitely have to comb out your curls. Okay? Now, you can do pin curling and wrapping as well. You can pin curl method, you can wrap it one night, pin curl the next night. It's just going to give you different looks. So when you wrap your hair, once you comb it down, you're going to create just like a little fake part in the back, right in the crown area, right on top. Okay? Then you're going to decide which direction you're going to wrap. My recommendation is every other night, change your wrap. So if you're wrapping to the right today, tomorrow night, wrap to the left. That way it keeps one side from laying down better than the other. All you're going to do is with these curls, you're going to hold your hand where that part is. And I normally kind of put my index finger exactly where the part is. And I just kind of start getting this around. Once I get this combed back, once I get this kind of combed back, I then kind of separate the hair down the middle so I can handle a little bit at a time. And from then, I just start grabbing hair, wrapping it around. Now, for my fine hair people, or really long, thick hair people, or if your hair is too bone straight and it won't stay, I suggest as you get one section wrapped up, get these duckbill clips, these thin ones, not bobby pins, because bobby pins will leave a dent and indentation in your hair. And as you go around the head, once you get a bulk of hair where you want it to be, put that clip in. I guess it'd be good if I put it in correctly. Put that clip in. And we're going to keep going around. Now your middle is not going to be perfect. It's not supposed to be. You just need to get it wrapped. Now with her hair, I'm going to take that the other clip out and clip that up so then I can try to control this. Now this is when I would get additional clips and start clipping them around just to hold it in place. Sorry, trying to do this backwards is not that easy. And you just keep brushing it around until it's to your liking. Wraps do not have to be perfect. And yes, you have all these little curls that's sticking out, but we're going to solve that problem. So once you get this hair all the way wrapped around, you're going to go in with your scarf. And what I like to do is I like to turn my scarf, so I either do it upside down upside down triangle, or I do it triangle the correct way. And sometimes I'll stick it in and I'll twist it just to get everything on the head. And I can't do it because the mannequin's moving. And then before I tie it tight, I'll go in and loosen up all of these. Sorry, it's not on here tight, but you know. And I'll just go in and let all these loose so I don't sleep in it. So when I take it down in the morning, most of your curls will kind of smooth out and you'll just have more of a very, very loose curl look. Or whatever. Now, and it'll kind of just loosen up the curl. Now, if the next night you decide, okay, I didn't want to wrap it no more because I want to bring some of my curl back without actually having to flat iron my hair, then you can go back in and pin curl the hair. So every other night you can pin curl and wrap. Don't be afraid to try different methods of achieving a look without having to actually put a lot of heat in your hair, okay? And that is how you wrap and pin curl your hair. And that is it, ladies. Post any questions you have below, and I will get them all answered for you. Talk to you later. Bye.